We're constantly under the influence, not by substances, but by people posting online. As social media has crept deeper into our everyday lives, countless big-name brands and small businesses alike have poured a fortune into subtly influencing the posts we scroll through. Over the years, gaining followers has turned into a full-blown career path where people get paid to showcase the products or companies that are willing to sponsor them. At least, that's what it used to be. Today, the space is harder to break into, and what made you successful 10 years ago may not work anymore. Even if you do go viral and pick up thousands of followers, you probably shouldn't quit your day job. This is the reality for actor Connor McShane. He posts videos online posing as a passive-aggressive and insecure stage actor who he calls the worst person you know.
It's almost like a bit of therapy for me making these videos at times. But as far as just making videos in general, I was kind of just trying to make my friends laugh and enjoy being a little bit creative. And in the back of my mind, I always thought maybe a casting director or director or someone in the industry could see one of these and it could help me get an audition or work on some sort of project. But it now has kind of become its own thing in the way that it's kind of gotten a little bit more involved in my life. So now part of the inspiration for it all is just trying to be as creative as I can be and do something I haven't done yet.
McShane's videos have over 8 million likes on TikTok. He even performed a solo show as his original character in July. He says these videos are fun to make, but it's not exactly a full-time job. He still acts and teaches on the side to supplement his social media income. And he's one of the lucky ones. Most people online nowadays barely make any money from content. Compare this to the millions of dollars popular YouTuber Jake Paul has made. Paul started posting on YouTube back in 2014 and today has an estimated net worth of $34 million. The reality is that as more people pour into the field, it's become increasingly difficult to achieve a Jake Paul level of success. According to Nikki Sundstrom, a lecturer at the University of Michigan, Ann Arbor, whether or not someone makes it online boils down to if their content fills a needed gap in the market.
What does your content look like? Does it positively reflect a community that the individual you engage feels like they could be a part of, that they could see themselves represented in, that they could see themselves valued in? We have to take this broader, holistic approach that will improve us overall rather than just get more and more content into hands that isn't necessarily needed.
But how do you figure out what audiences are looking for? Sundstrom believes that the original influencers emerged online because viewers craved authenticity, and internet personalities without ties to companies could provide that.
For influencers, what's unique is that some of them fell into it. They had a really dynamic personality or they had a really strong message. And so people follow that. And it was very organic. The same was true for really great brands in the beginning of their strategic social media presences. And then the work sort of settles in, right? Because you realize that creating content in a way that is meaningful is a full-time job.
A 2019 survey by Lego and the market research firm Harris Poll revealed that 29% of kids ages 8 to 12 want to be YouTubers when they grow up. A survey last year by the business intelligence company Morning Consult found that 57% of Gen Zers would become influencers if given the chance. But is this dream shaped by a false reality? McShane's income from social media comes from the Creator Fund on TikTok. Accounts with over 10,000 followers and at least 100,000 authentic video views within a month can apply for it. But what you earn is based on your popularity.
It's kind of like a sliding rate of what you get paid per view. So it's not the most secure form of income because, who knows, maybe in a certain month you aren't getting as many views, or depending on how much people interact with that video, the amount you get per views could be less or could be more.
This instability doesn't bother McShane because the acting world is unpredictable too. Being able to post content and make money on his own time keeps him available when last-minute auditions come up. But creators can never get too comfortable. Online trends are always shifting, And what was profitable one month could be worthless the next. The same applies for brand partnerships. With so many influencers in the field, it's hard to forge consistent, well-paid partnerships as a smaller creator. Meanwhile, existing mega-influencers know the impact they have on viewers, and these brands are begging for them to sign on.
We far too frequently see full-time social media professionals undercompensated for the content creation that they're doing on behalf of a brand, or influencers to be able to put a price tag that values their worth, I think is a tribute to the content that they're creating.
Having a brand deal might help make influencers money, but it can be difficult to find the right balance. Social media users aren't shy, and if they think an online personality has become a sellout, they'll unsubscribe. Sundstrom believes that while the market has become harder to break into, one way to succeed has remained constant: authenticity.
When you offer your quirky personality, when you are true to something that you're passionate about, when you are authentic and transparent in a way that people can really identify with, those are the people that we're seeing thrive. And so if you are a person that seeks to really add value in those spaces and do so in a way that people will identify with, perhaps if you offer a unique perspective that there isn't enough of, right? If you have a belief, a background, an experience that tells a narrative that is really compelling, right? Sky is probably the limit with you on these platforms.
To find out more about this topic and our guests, Connor McShane and Nikki Sundstrom, head to viewpointsradio.org. This story was written by our associate producer, Annabelle Rivera. Our executive producer is Amira Zaveri. Our studio manager is Jason Dickey. I'm Marty Peterson.